All right, this is the kiln, the air heater kiln that goes onto the back of the recycled plastic oven. So there's two ovens. There's one on top and one on bottom. We're just going for the bottom one right now, a prototype of the kiln. So we don't have to have the heating elements inside the oven with melting the plastic by, unintentionally melting the plastic. Now the heating apparatus is on the outside of the oven, away from the plastic, and it's just basically sucking in air, pushing hot air. You're getting heating up the area in the kiln here. With these are bricks, and inside the bricks are heating coils, and the air gets pushed through them and out into the oven, and then it just sits there and recycles that air until it's hot enough. So that's the big picture of what this is. And there will be another one on top for it. Like there's one dedicated for this lower oven, and then there'll be a second one dedicated for the top oven up here. And they're connected actually. Their exhaust, at least their exhaust stacks, their exhaust pipes are connected. The exhaust of this one comes up and connects to the bottom of this same mechanism, this same like piece that I'm highlighting in yellow. There's one for the up here, and it just, this one, the exhaust goes into that one. And the way this is designed is the exhaust bypasses and goes right up. So this one's exhaust will go up, bypass that oven's heating kiln, and go straight up out into the atmosphere. The top of this right here, this opening, that's the exhaust from this one, and it goes a straight 6-inch stovepipe, goes straight up to the bottom of the next one like this. And so you'll see like this one is just so they're all standard. It has a receiver hole. Obviously there's nothing below this one, so this would just be capped off. But imagine another one that goes, the pipe goes straight up to the bottom of that one, and then, all right. This is the kiln. All the white stuff is the bricks of the kiln, and the intake is this top right. There's a blower fan that takes air in from the oven, shoots it down through the kiln to heat the air, goes into this I don't know what to call it yet, but it's pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of it. It goes through here into the oven through this other ducting and adapter into the oven. So it just sits there and recycles the air with the door closed over and over until it reaches temperature, and then it just maintains temperature. And then when the temperature, or sorry, when the when the whole process of baking is done, you crack the door open. The door is cracked open, and then that initiates the exhaust phase, where it continues to pull air in, but instead of pushing the air, well, first of all, the kiln coil, the heating elements in the kiln stop work. They turn off. So the air is pushed now, and then also, sorry, this blast gate down here, this blast gate opens. It goes right there. It goes straight up. Sorry, it closes. It's shown in the, sorry, I'm getting myself mixed up. It's shown in the closed position. So just pretend that the door is cracked open up front, in the front there, and this thing is closed as it's shown. Then the air is getting sucked in, it's getting pushed through this kiln, which is turned off now, and then now it's going up through this, the top of this, up, up out the chimney. So that's how it works. And so then that, when it's doing that, the exhaust phase, it's sucking air in through the cracked open door, fresh air, cold air, and pushing it through the kiln. The coils are cooling down, and then the hot air from the oven is just getting pushed out. And so it's cycling in fresh air, and it's pushing out the hot air that was in there until it gets to some reasonable temperature. And then the user can then open the door and not just get blasted with air. They can just open the door, and there'll be like the air is getting sucked away from them and not pushed towards them. And then one more thing to note. I'm just hitting all the high notes here. I'm not getting into the weeds of the details here. This guy right here. Um, how do I say it? I guess it's a bypass adapter. It allow there. Oh geez, when you open this blast gate up, sorry, when it's in the closed position as it is right now, it opens the exhaust so that this part's open on top. But then when you open the blast gate, because you're ready to heat up the oven, you're ready to push hot air through the kiln, through here and into the oven, this is slid up. And then in doing that, you seal off this opening. So it's just like a directional thing. And oh man, it's I'll have to make other videos to describe this because it's hard to explain it all. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty freaking cool, the thing I just made. I spent a whole weekend making it. All right, there it is. There's a mounting bracket. Hover over. There you go. There's a mounting bracket. It's got plenty of stiffness. The blower mounts to it, and then I'm also going to add like heavier duty mounting brackets that hold the kiln up, because the blower is pretty flimsy. The blower does mount to the mounting bracket, but I also want this adapter to mount to it. So there's an adapter here, and there is an adapter here. That's just a top hat. It's pretty simple. That's the intake. Goes in the blower down through the kiln. The kiln is 2.5 lengths of brick. The half length of brick up here is just insulation. There's no coil, but then these two full lengths have coil throughout. So, and then this is an adapter. This is the most complex one. I will explain this in detail, but it'll take too long to explain it. But I promise it might look complicated at first, but it'll be simple once you understand it, and the manufacturability will be simple once you understand it. Just a bunch of sheet metal parts cut with a laser on a laser table or a plasma table, either one, and then bent and welded as a kit or bought off the shelf. Pre-assembled, bought for a premium. There's the blast gate right there. There's a blast gate. It's going to go up and down, straight up and down, using a linear actuator, 12-volt linear actuator. And then here's the last adapter that goes to the duct. Okay, I'll show you the exhaust duct going into the oven. Nice long with directional, customizable directional fins, so you can just really find that sweet spot to get that vortex going in there, the heat. Okay. The reason this one is tall and skinny is because I want to hit that space between the tool stack and the inside of the oven. About 2 inches to spare there. One more note is that the area of flow throughout, I based it off of the intake of the blower fan, that circle. It was about 28 square inches. I had to cut that down a little bit here and there. Like, for example, I'd make a seal here, and there's a little bit smaller opening. But anyway, not to get in the weeds. I do not want to get in the weeds in this adapter, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Can't wait to explain it. And then here's how it looks. I left room for 1.5 inch of insulation sheet on the outside of the frame, all around. No, that's about it. That's about it. Oh, the kiln is held together by rods lengthwise, and then around the sides that's what this metal banding, metal banding around the sides, and then the lengthwise is held together by rods. It could be all thread or just regular rods for cheaper with threaded ends. Probably that's the way to go.